In this video, I'm going to walk through the systeminfo command in Windows. Before we look at the individual fields, it's important to understand what this tool is, what kind of information it provides, and how it compares to other system utilities. Systeminfo is a built-in Windows command line tool that generates a quick snapshot of the system's configuration. It focuses on high-level details such as the operating system version, installation date, boot time, hardware basics, memory usage, network adapters, and installed Windows updates. The information is concise and summary level, which makes it ideal for quick checks, scripting, automation, and remote diagnostics. It's also helpful to understand how systeminfo differs from MS Info 32, also known as the System Information Tool. Systeminfo gives you a lightweight text-based summary, while MS Info 32 provides a much deeper, categorized breakdown of both hardware and software. MS Info 32 includes detailed driver lists, running tasks, services, startup programs, environment variables, and hardware conflicts. Systeminfo does not include any of that. It focuses on the essentials, and that's what makes it fast, scriptable, and reliable even in minimal or restricted environments. So when would you choose Systeminfo? You would use it when you need a quick overview of the system, when you're working remotely over a command line, when you're documenting a workstation during onboarding, or when you want a simple text output that can be logged or exported. It's also useful in virtual machines, recovery environments, and situations where the full Windows GUI isn't available. If you need deep hardware or software analysis, MS Info 32 is the better choice. But for fast, high-level system details, Systeminfo is the tool you reach for. Now that the foundation is set, let's walk through the major sections of the Systeminfo output and what each one represents. The first part of the output identifies the computer itself. The host name is the device's name on the network. This is how the machine identifies itself to other systems. The operating system name and version show the edition of Windows and the exact build number, which is important for compatibility and troubleshooting. The OS configuration and build type tell you whether the system is a workstation or part of a domain, and whether it's running a standard multi-processor build. Next, Systeminfo lists registration and licensing information, including the registered owner and the product ID. These fields help with asset tracking and licensing audits. The installation and boot details come next. The original install date tells you when Windows was first deployed on the machine, and the system boot time shows when it last started up. These details are useful for diagnosing uptime issues or unexpected reboots. The hardware section includes the system manufacturer and model, which identify the exact device you're working with. The system type confirms whether the machine is running a 32-bit or 64-bit architecture. The processor section lists the CPU model, speed, and number of cores. The BIOS version and date are important for firmware updates and hardware compatibility. Systeminfo then shows the Windows directory and system directory, which indicate where the operating system is installed. The boot device line tells you which disk or partition the system boots from. The locale and time zone settings follow. The system locale and input locale define the language and keyboard configuration, and the time zone ensures logs and authentication events line up correctly. Next is the memory section. Total physical memory shows how much RAM is installed, and available physical memory shows how much is currently free. The virtual memory section breaks down the maximum size, how much is available, and how much is in use. The page file location shows where Windows stores its paging file. The domain and logon information tells you whether the system is part of a domain or a standalone workgroup, and the logon server shows which server authenticated the current user. The hotfix section lists all installed Windows updates. This is a quick way to confirm whether the system is patched and up to date. The network adapter section lists every network adapter on the system, including physical adapters, wireless adapters, Bluetooth, virtual adapters, and VPN interfaces. For each adapter, Systeminfo may show the connection name, DHCP status, the DHCP server, and any assigned IP addresses. This is extremely helpful when diagnosing connectivity issues. Finally, the Hyper-V Requirements section shows whether the system supports virtualization features such as virtualization in firmware, second-level address translation, and data execution prevention. These are required for running virtual machines. SystemInfo brings all of this together into a single, fast, text-based report. It's a simple command, but it gives you a complete overview of the system's operating system, hardware, memory, networking, and update status. For IT support, it's an excellent first step when onboarding a workstation, verifying system specs, or diagnosing performance and configuration issues. Okay, well, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out the playlist for similar demos. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.